So these are called Tanchjim Bunny and these are priced at 2090 for the 3.5mm variant, and you can pay 200 rupees extra to get the Type C. So first of all, I have to get this unit mainly because a lot of you are asking for a review on this one. So it comes in this kind of a white box. Everything looks very minimal. When you will open the box, you can see that everything has been packed in these kind of plastic wraps. So on the inside you have your IEMs. You have been given plenty of ear tips. You also get your user manual, and they have even included a carry pouch with this one. So those are all the very standard box contents. So Tanchjim Bunny falls in that very competitive price segment of 2000 rupees. So for this video, we'll talk about Tanchjim Bunny and also talk about the Moondrop Chu II, because these IEMs are also very similar in shape, design, and the kind of size they have. And also we'll talk about some of the other IEMs that will help you decide whether you want to get the Moondrop Chu II, Tanchjim Bunny or something else. So let's begin with the video. So starting off with the design and build quality. So these IEMs are made from resin, and the shape of these IEMs have been inspired by Bunny. On one side it's written Tanchjim and on the other side it's written Bunny, and overall the shell is transparent, and overall the IEMs look very transparent, very classy and very minimal, and they look very similar to the Moondrop Chu II when it comes to its shape. Also, you have been given plenty of ear tips in the box, so you can go with the narrow bore ear tips if you want a slightly better bass, and you can go for the wide bore ear tips if you want more clarity and more forward vocals. On the other hand, if I talk about the comfort and fitting, so the IEMs are very comfortable to wear. I mean, if you're someone who is having small and sensitive ears, and if you want something that fits you very comfortably without any issues, so you can go for Tanchjim Bunny as well as the Moondrop Chu II. On the other hand, if I talk about the cable, so I believe the cable is very nice. I would say it feels very sturdy to hold in the hands, and the cable is transparent. But if I compare this cable to the Moondrop Chu II, I would say the cable of the Moondrop Chu II looks very pretty, but the cable looks slightly more flimsy when I compare it to the Tanchjim Bunny. So a slightly better cable you are getting with Tanchjim Bunny. On the other hand, in Tanchjim Bunny, you're not going to get any option of buying an IEM without the microphone. So any variant you choose, maybe the DSP variant or this particular one, you are going to get the included microphone at 2090 rupees. On the other hand, if you are going for the Moondrop Chu II, so first of all, the IEMs are priced slightly more. These are priced around 2200 or 2300, and you're also getting an option of with and without the microphone. So that's also one of a difference. Now talking about the technical specifications, so the driver size on these IEMs remain unknown. I checked their official website for information on this, and I could not find the driver size anywhere, but they are using a dual magnetic circuit design. They have dual chambers inside, and they are using a DMT4 driver technology for fine tuning these IEMs, and it is the same kind of technology Tanchjim is using with their expensive Tanchjim 4U, which are priced somewhere around 7000 rupees. The frequency response covered here is from 8 Hz to 48,000 Hz, little bit extended on both the sides, and the value of sensitivity is around 123 and impedance is around 30 ohms. And if you are going for the DSP variant, so you will get a 24-bit DAC chip built into the Type C connector, and you will also get the support for the official Tanchjim app. But I was using the 3.5mm variant, and I paired these IEMs with the entry-level DAC like the Audiophile D7, and they sounded extremely fabulous. And for tuning and all, and using like playing around with the EQs, I used the app called Equalizer. Now comes the important part, which is the audio quality, and there is something really interesting about Tanchjim Bunny, which I'll just talk in a short while. So first of all, if you're someone who loves to hear bass-oriented music, and if you're someone who feels that bass gives you a lot of pleasure compared to the other frequencies, then you can definitely stay away from Tanchjim Bunny and also the Moondrop Chu II. But in case you're someone who is confused between choosing between Chu II and Tanchjim Bunny, so in the bass department, Moondrop Chu II is going to give you a slightly better performance. It's going to give you slightly better output in the sub bass frequencies, but the bass on the Tanchjim Bunny is going to feel very clean, very tight and very punchy. So this is something I would say that most of the people are going to like. So let's say you are someone who is more into watching sci-fi movies which has a lot of creature sound, rumbling sounds, so that rumbling would be heard slightly better on Chu II. But when it comes to, you can say, the clarity of bass, so that is going to be better on the Tanchjim Bunny. Now the interesting part here is the how Tanchjim Bunny deals with the high frequencies. Now in the Tanchjim Bunny, what happens is, like, even though the bass may not feel or may not have a lot of sub bass character into it, but the you can say the high frequencies sound absolutely clean. I mean, this is one of the cleanest IEM that I've come across that has a very good clarity in the high frequencies and also the mid frequencies. So in case you're watching any sort of movies and you want to hear dialogues, and even if you raise the volume, you just want to feel the dialogues to come naturally to you without hurting your ears, so Tanchjim Bunny is going to give you definitely a much better performance compared to the Moondrop. I would also say that even if you talk about IEMs like the KZ Caster, which has two dynamic drivers, I'm talking about the Pro variant, so the 10+10mm driver combination, even though they are going to give you a better bass, but how they are dealing with high frequencies is something like you're going to feel S sound, C sound sometimes hitting and piercing your ear. The same thing happens or you can say goes with the Tanchjim Warner as well. I would say those are like very fun IEMs, very bright IEMs, which I always recommend to the beginners. But even though they have some kind of a semblance, and even in the Moondrop Chu II you will hear some sort of C's and S's sounds, you can say highlighted in the high frequency. So all that kind of things is going to be absent in Tanchjim Bunny. And if you look at this particular graph, so you can already see that the line of the Moondrop Chu II is always higher compared to the Tanchjim Bunny in the high frequency. So that is kind of a major difference, and I would say that most of the people who don't like or who have any sort of complaints with the Moondrop Chu II, Tanchjim Bunny is not going to, you can say, disappoint you at all. So anyway, this was all about it. Thank you so much for watching. And yeah, I tried these IEMs for gaming as well, and I just felt that the Moondrop Chu II has slightly wider sound stage, while on the Tanchjim Bunny it has, you can say, a slightly narrow sound stage. If you are if you want to pick up or choose between the IEMs, especially for BGMI, so I would say go with the Moondrop Chu II. So anyway, this was all about it. Thank you so much for watching. Here is a bit of a sound comparison and the sample of the microphone. Hope you enjoy it. So this is the audio sample that is being recorded from the microphone of Tanchjim Bunny. I'm sitting normally in my room. The fan in my room is on. Do let me know what you think about the audio quality. And now let's head over to the comparison between the Moondrop and Tanchjim Bunny.